Welcome to Advanced Thai Moves. I am Crystal Dawn, and we're going to start with some seated advanced moves. So, client is seated cross-legged. If that's comfortable, they can have a pillow under their bottom or something on the outside of their knees to support them. Always, before touching client, do the polarity therapy orientation, bringing your awareness to your head, to your feet, to your right side, to your left side, front side, and back side. Bringing your awareness to your inside, your hata, a couple fingers below the belly button, and then outside. Placing hands on client. One of the first advanced moves I want to show you is actually where you take their arm, bring your knee to a bent position, rest it right under their teres, and then take their other arm and give them a little stretch over their head. And so they're not only getting a side body stretch, but they're also getting a little massage in their rotator cuff area. Maybe do 1, 2, or 3 rocks. Remember, Thai massage is all about this rocking motion and getting the pressure through the deepest pressure possible with this rocking motion. Next move is to palm flip, use the forearm on this part of the rotator cuff. It's really on their shoulder blade. 3, 4, 5, palm down and then palm up. And then same kind of move on deltoid here. And do you see my whole body? It's rocking. I'm leaning over. I'm rocking over. Sort of ironing out. Start at the top towards bony prominence, palm down, and then lean in, and then roll up with the palm. Next move is to take their hand, place it on the side of their head. Release the arm from on top of your leg. Take one hand to the side of their elbow. Use your other hand to hold on to their hand. You can use your foot or your knee to hold down their leg as you, on the exhale, press away and draw in. You can do that again once or twice or 3 times. That hand, then you've got the arm up in the position to already bend your knee, place their arm over your thigh. You can do the same couple of moves on the other side. So first, picking up their hand. My hand is very relaxed. And then lean over once, twice. Lean over. The pressure is going into their rotator cuff. Switch the holding so that you can iron out the top of the scapula, the rotator cuff. And it feels good. I'm hearing a sigh. Right, this area doesn't get enough attention in general. I think it feels great to massage palm down Iron out, palm up. Down, palm up. So my skin is directly onto their skin. There's no rolling. I'm not rubbing. Never do we do that in Thai massage. Not this style, anyhow. Deltoid. Palm down. Palm up. You see my body rocking into it? Palm down. Palm up. Palm down. Palm up. My skin is pressing down. There's no sliding with my skin on their skin. So you can get just this medial side of deltoid, or you can do a little anterior, medial, posterior deltoid. Next move, release your leg from under their arm, place their hand on the side of their head. Come crawl around to this side. One hand on their elbow, the other hand holding their wrist loosely, no squeezing or pushing on the exhale. Sort of lean back, holding, and then just straighten the other arm. So there's no muscling, I'm just using my body weight to lean back and then straightening my elbow using leverage. Wait for their breath. Mostly in Thai massage, the pressure, the stretch, everything happens on the exhale. All right. So for video purposes, would you be willing to turn that way? Normally I would just sit behind my client on my bottom. Next advanced Thai move, reach around, hold the wrists again softly. My hands are relaxed. Place the feet at the base of the spine. My knees are bent nice and tall. Again on the exhale, I'm leaning back and straightening my knees a little bit. Walk up half an inch. Lean back. Walking up 1 more inch. And let my elbows are straight, my knees get straight. Then, same leg, same arm. Straighten one leg and sort of lean this same arm back towards you. And then straighten the opposite leg and sort of draw that same side, same arm. You can do that back and forth. Same side. It's like I'm walking on their back. And I'm not straightening both the arms, I'm doing one at a time. One leg, and then release. Next advanced move. See my feet, the toes in the low back. So April's got kind of high hip bones. I want to get my toes above their hip bones. And then I'll slowly guide them down onto my knees. So my toes are pushing into their low back. My fingertips are tractioning the neck. Good. Okay, on the back of your neck. Oh yes, watch out for the hairs. And April is tender-headed too, so any little tug is going to be worried. So this is kind of just a hold. A hold, and then I'm kind of pushing in with my toes and leaning back with my fingertips. So I've got the base of the skull. You can also just hold the back of the neck with the palms of the hands. And then with the feet, you can take the foot out to the side above the hip bone So guide the body down straight. This is a great way to get them from a seated position to reclining. Then I can walk my legs out and release the head down. And then you can do all sorts of neck work here. My favorite is this come hither motion with both fingers at the base of the spine. You can also invite your client to keep their legs crossed or straighten them out, whatever they prefer. Good. Another advanced high move is a bit of a stretch. So on the exhale, you basically just place your hands on the back of their head and lift up. Some people are really flexible and they can bring their whole upper back and body up. Some people, this is tender for them. And sometimes people try and help. So try and help me. Well, show me what. So they try and help, and then they're doing this all for you. So if you find that your client is trying to help you anytime in giving time massage, just do a do-over. Just say, okay, no helping, just relax. Let me do all the work. Let me have all your body weight. Be like a bowling ball with your head. Beautiful. I'd like to do some advanced head massage moves. So simple fingertips, drawing a figure 8 on the temples. My teacher called his head massage heavenly head massage, and he would spend an hour on my head, just my head. Tracing down the jawline, little circles. Tips of your fingers all the way down the jaw. Circles. Now, again, like I said, in Thai massage, it's your whole body. The movement should come from the hara. The movement should come from your center, from your belly. So as you lean forward, then the circle goes forward. You can do just circles with your hands, but it feels so much better. And please experiment with family, friends, clients on their feedback with which way does it feel better. When I'm using my whole body, or when I'm just using my hands. Which feels better? Can you tell? The first one, right? Whole body. Pulling on the ears, gently, of course. Your endings in the ears. Reflexology in the ears. And make your hands like a scissors and take your first two fingers and sort of place one anteriorly and one posteriorly. And then here's another figure 8 kind of motion. So it's like picking up the whole ear and drawing a figure 8 with it. As so the motion goes like this. And the ears are very tender on some people, so be mindful. I have many times heard a client say, ooh, ouch, when I'm moving the ear. So you can kind of feel how much give they'll have with tissue around the ears. Just like some people are more tender-headed with hair pulling. So, little circles all over the scalp. Again, my whole body shifting forward, shifting back. Little circles all over the scalp. Let your awareness be in your center, in your hana. Breathe down into your belly. Some things that I'm feeling for in the scalp as I draw little circles are places where it's a little kind of bumpy. So, not bumpy because of the bone, but bumpy because of tissue and blood vessels and tension and fascial restriction. And so I invite you to, as you trace the whole scalp with these circles, to pause when you feel an area that feels kind of bumpy. And it's that simple, really, like using your hands like braille of the body, feeling for restriction, feeling for how much pliability there is, feeling for how much movement there is. And try to just trace every area of the scalp. Who knew scalp circles would be an advanced move? But I think the advanced area of this practice comes in being able to feel like braille with your fingertips. Develop your sensitivity and your ability to read the body through your hands. Thai massage, you're developing your ability to read the body through your forearms, through your knees, through your feet, wherever you're massaging the body. That's one of the aspects of Thai massage, is that you're using your whole body. Alright, so moving down the body to sort of press, palm press the pecs. You're welcome to, if you don't have any leverage, you're welcome to climb up onto your knees. So you can get your upper body weight over your hands. If there's any breast tissue, you want to move above that and then go down. Pressing on the anterior deltoid, on the pecs, pectoralis. And then pressing on the top of the shoulder down toward the feet. Alright, moving on down the body. Advanced Thai moves. Abdominal work. So, could you move it just a little bit so I can have her behind you? So normally you would have more space, right? Abdominal work is so necessary, so effective. So when tuning into the abs, you come in slowly and preferably on an exhale. So first just place your hands on the abdominals, telling the abdominals, here I am. I'm just going to adjust this screen so you can see a little better. Got two screens going here for you to be able to see as best as possible. Alright, sun, moon. Basically you're taking one hand and moving across the body. The other hand is drawing circles. Always clockwise. Sun, moon. I'm not putting any pressure. It's just sliding across the abdominal area. Sort of telling the digestion which way to flow, connecting with their center. Right, so I'm on their right side. I usually like to do abdominal work from the client's right side. What that means, my left hand is drawing a circle, and my right hand is doing a half circle. Next advanced move. Just to kind of get the abs to try and relax. pressing on the ribs. When I'm not pressing using any of my muscles, I lean forward, I use my body weight, and then I lean back and kind of guide. So the action is this on their ribs. Using my body weight. There can be quite a lot of give. And it can feel really good to help relax their diaphragm, their breathing muscle, intercostal muscles, even the spine gets some movement here. It's always cool when you're giving time massage and you can feel how tight they are at first when you first start a move, and then there's so much more pliability. The muscles give and let you do what you're meant to do, which is help everything kind of become more relaxed and pliable. So we're going to do 4 points of pressure along the colon, really. So right in front of the hip bone, I place the heel of my hand, and if I want, I can do 2 hands. I'm just going to do 1 hand and lean in. I can feel a little gurgling in there, lean off, lean in. It's not really deep pressure, but you can feel into how deep the muscle and tissue will stop them. And then next move, sort of right at the liver, here's the belly button, so sort of if you drew a horizontal line across the belly button, it would be right sort of below the liver and at the angle. Try to do it on the exhale. Do it, meaning try to lean in as they exhale, and then lean off as they inhale. And sometimes you can just stay in. So if their body lets you, you can go in on the exhale, stay there, go in a little deeper on the exhale, stay there, and then go in a little deeper on the exhale, stay there. It's probably, I can feel there's probably some pressure in there. Is that pressure? To get the other 2 sides, since I'm on this side of the body, I'm just going to use my fingertips. So here's the belly button again, right towards the hip bone. On the inhale, wait, and then on the exhale, just press down a little bit. Just go a little deeper. Okay, 4th time on this side. And then that final sort of descending colon, I'm going to use the heel of my hand. And exhale, press down. Down. Release. I can feel a little pulse there. And then a little more sun moon to smooth that out. And then for the last 2 abdominal moves, make my hands sort of long enough to reach across from diagonal to diagonal. And the move is just this rocking motion. So as I press with the heel of my hand on the exhale, then I rock across with my tips of my fingers. How to describe this is kind of like, at some point the heel of the hand and the fingertips sort of come together, so there's a little bit of pressure. So I go down with the heel of my hand, down with my fingertips, and then there's this wave action with the hand. So same thing, opposite side, so diagonal to X across the abdominals, pressing down with the heel of the hand and the fingertips. Now, depending on how the proportion of their abdominals, that's how far your hands go. So my hands on someone, a larger man would be further apart. On a smaller person, my hands would be closer together. Right. Again, it's this waving motion, and as you wave, at some point, the heel of the hand and the fingertips sort of squish the abdominals together on the exhales. So release as they're inhaling and on the exhale. Lots of emotions held in the belly, fear in the belly. The immune system is here, so it's all really important work here for advanced time moves. Next advanced move, rocking the hip. So after loosening up all the internal organs and this kind of a little shake and a little rock. So I've got the palm of my hand right on the hip bone, and the movement's coming from my hara, from my center, rocking. Everyone has their own rhythm, including your own rhythm, your client's rhythm. So it's kind of nice to be able to just use your imagination and feel into what that personalized rhythm might be. My intuition is telling me that April's rhythm is a little faster. Good. Next, advanced moves. Let's do some blood stops. Onto the legs. Alright, let's check this out. So, take the leg, bend the knee. I'm placing my ankle on their sort of calf. I can't really see it in the video here, but basically, I'm taking my ankle and putting it on my calf. Let me adjust this.